guys, it's Maddie, and today I'll be reacting to my very first book haul. So I got this video inspiration from Lala from Books and Lala. She did a closet unhaul thing for a whole year, and I really loved watching them like so much. I'm like, I love these videos. They're so entertaining to watch for some reason. And then she stopped doing it. December was her last month to do it, and I was like, no, don't get rid of them. Like, I loved watching them. So I thought, since she's done with hers, I thought I'd do mine, just kind of fill the void of not being able to watch them anymore. I'll do my own ones because, I don't know, I just love watching these kinds of videos, so I want to produce them myself. So, the concept behind this is you watch your past haul videos, and whatever books in the haul that you haven't read yet, you add those to your monthly TBR, and you have to read them, and if you don't read them, then you have to unhaul them. And you get one save for a month, so you can save one book you didn't read for that month. It's a very cool concept, and I think this will really help me to read books that have been on my TBR for 2 years that I still own and I need to get read. So I think this is going to be very productive. I think the hardest part, though, is unhauling books. So I'm really going to try to read all of the books in these hauls because I really don't want to unhaul any books. Like, that just makes me sad. Yeah, I'm excited to do this, so let's just get started with watching my very first haul from 2 years ago. Hello guys. So today I have red hair in this video. First book haul. I missed my red hair. Total I got too many to count. Close to 20 books. 20 books. There's so many. The book I have is something that everyone and their mother has been talking about lately, and I believe it's recently new. And this is An Ember in the Ashes. I read that. We're off to a good start. Pretty sure I announced that right. This cover is beautiful. I read that. It's kind of, I think it's close to like a dystopian. 2 months ago, I think, and I thought it was good. I gave it like about 4 or 5 stars. It's pretty good. I'm gonna be horrible. Not gonna finish the series though throughout this whole video because I don't know what most of these books are about. Let's move on. What books I have are two by the same author. The first one here is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've never read Rainbow Rowell, but I've heard I've been really wanting to read this book. This is good. So yay! I really want to read this. I actually am so shocked I still haven't read Fangirl yet. Like, I'm so glad that this came up because I really need to read it. So it's gonna be on my TBR for January, and I'm really excited for it. Reading that one. And I know I'm probably going to love it because contemporary is my favorite genre in books so far. So this is a contemporary novel, and I probably am going to love it. This book I have. So you should have read it ages ago. This is Unknown Park. Alright, this has been in my TBR for a really long time now. I've been hearing about it everywhere, and it sounds really good. Okay, haven't read that yet. Looks like I'm going to read some Rainbow Rowell in January. Teens. They're kind of, I think they're around like 14, which is different. And I still hear about it all the time. They're kind of like misfits and stuff. I have The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey. Oh. Okay, the funny thing with The Time Traveler's Wife, that was supposed to be on my November TBR for the Tome Topper Readathon, and I never got to it. Looks like in January I'm going to have to get to it. The only thing is that it's a 500-page book, so I'm like, But I really, really, really want to read that book, so this is a good thing. But, it's a long book. So that's the bad part. Oh, okay. A lot of good things about this book. Again, this is I actually have it right here. And it is about these two twins who are kind of growing distant. I actually really want to read this. Like, their point of views, it like changes point of views throughout the story. And what I've heard is one of the twins' point of view is when they were 15, and then the others is when they were 16. And that concept seems really interesting. Both of the twins, they, one is talking about their side of the story when they were younger, and then one is talking about it when they're older. So it's like, this sounds really good, and I need to read it. So good thing it's on this TBR. I have a lot of books I have to read. Like, have to, or I have to unhaul. Man, so far I've only have one book from this haul that I have read. It just looks like a good, kind of relief read. That's why I like contemporary relief novels. They just make me happy and stuff. So I think this one will make me happy too. And I will hopefully be getting to it soon. By the way, look at this cover. What is it, a relief read? I'm a sucker for beautiful. Next, I have Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. Oh, okay. This one has been widely talked about too. This one I started, like I read the first few chapters like 2 years ago, and then I never finished it, so now I have to finish it. I was not planning to get books, but I had to get this.
I actually do want to read it.
And this is about This is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J.
A Court of
Maas.
Thorns and Roses.
This one came out.
I have read that. Obviously, I talk about it like every
other
other video.
month, so this is a really new book, and this is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast.
And it was amazing.
I love Beauty and the Beast, so I am very. My most favorite dystopian book of all time. And it is so underrated, it's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I've read that.
This is The Declaration by Jim and Miley. I read this book, the first one and the second one,
it's a good book.
It's years ago.
Really good trilogy that's so underrated.
But next I have a contemporary fantasy sort of book, which is a weird combination, but this one is really popular right now. That is Rebel Belle by
Rebel Belle.
I've read that. Really, really cute and really, really kind of intriguing.
Really good. The first 2 books were great. The last book sucks, so. That's the only bad thing about it, but I loved Rebel Belle.
Going, I told you I have a lot of books. This one is To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han.
Okay, I've read that.
This one sounds so cute.
Now we're getting into books that I've actually read.
Writes letters to all the boys she loved in the past, but now she's over them. So she sends out the letters.
And I thought it was good.
I
still haven't read the last book yet. I need to do that.
Like the boys are like kind of iffy about it. So that sounds really, really good. I know there's a sequel.
They're iffy about it.
P.S. I Still Love You. So again, with that one, if I like this book, I will read the second one.
Okay, also I want to comment. What is with this background music? It's like, doop, doop, doop.
I never get the sequels or the series all at once because
who chooses this background music?
And they're going to read it. It's just a purchase. And it's
a purchase.
It is probably my most favorite book of all time.
Alright, so this is a
book I've already read. One that I absolutely love. But this... I am obsessed with this book, and I had to repurchase the collector's edition because I love it.
It's Looking for Alaska.
Looking for Alaska by
John
Lee. Everyone probably knows about this.
Read that 3 times.
It's his debut novel, so yeah. I love this book so much. I'm rereading it right now because I love it, love it, love it. And this
I reread it.
Beautiful. The cover
in August.
I can't even take it. And not only that, the inside of it. What? It's red and it has smoke and it's just beautiful, and it has like deleted scenes.
Oh my god, the background music is so freaking loud. What was I thinking with this?
I haven't read them yet, but I want to read them because
this is making me cringe. This video is making me cringe.
This is being made into a movie next year.
You can't even hear what I'm saying.
I have Hunger by Michael Grant. I recently did a book.
Alright, I've read that.
The first book.
Read the whole Gone series.
If you haven't seen that yet and you're interested in seeing it, I will link it somewhere on the screen and in the description box.
Gone was my favorite, my very first book.
I love this series.
I'm sure that review really sucks, so don't even mention it.
Book in the
Why are
series.
you mentioning it?
I'm not going to go into the synopsis. Next, I have Just One Day by
Alright, I've not read that.
I heard really good things about this book. I liked If I Stay, which was by Gail.
Why did I say that? I didn't like If I Stay.
Maybe. We'll see.
I don't know why I said. I thought it was okay.
Again, I don't remember. What is it about? But I do know it's a coming-of-age story, so that's really cool.
I do actually want to read Just One Day. It sounds really interesting. So
it's another impulse buy.
My TBR is adding up. Ugh.
Stickers on Ian Earl and the Dying Girl.
Okay, so I've read this book.
This book was so good, and it's becoming a movie that's coming out on June 12th. So
that is actually, I think it's the first book I read when I started off on BookTube, like the very first. So that one has a lot of sentimental value.
I have a book that I'm dying to read because this synopsis sounds so good. This is The Wrath and the Dawn.
The Wrath and the Dawn. Oh.
I'm
probably gonna get to it in January. It's happening.
This book takes
I definitely don't want to unhaul that book, so that's happening.
1001 Nights.
I'm excited for that one.
This king who sounds like
still intrigued to read it.
So
can't believe I haven't read it yet. It's been 2 years. I've been wanting to read it.
I'm really certain this will be on my opportunity because I really, really want to read this. And next, I have a book that I don't have in physical form because it is an ebook and it is only available digitally, so there is no hard copy of it. So I just got it on my iBooks, and that is 6 Days Earlier by David Levithan.
Obviously,
this is a companion novel.
I love Every Day. One of the best books of all time.
It's
not my favorite book of all time anymore, but it's still like in the top 5 of my favorite books of all time.
I'm 6 Earlier Days right now. And after I read that, read 6 Earlier Days because they are both amazing. Next, I am almost done, I swear. I just have a few manga or novels, as most people call them, but they're Japanese graphic novels, so they're manga. So I have a few of those.
I must have already read them.
First, I have Death Note by Takashi Obata. This is a very, very popular anime and manga.
I have not read Death Note.
Anime, and I liked it a lot. So I've been wanting to read the manga, and this is the first.
I still want to read it though. It's just.
It is about this guy.
I've seen the anime. It's a very detailed, heavy, psychological thriller anime. But since I have already seen the anime, like, if I read it, it's the same story, so I just don't know if I want to commit to the whole manga series, reading it, the whole thing right now. It's, oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'll still read it anyway. The first volume.
Finds this notebook, and what this notebook can do is when you write someone's name in the notebook, they die. Like, instantly.
Why are you even explaining it? I'm sure, even if you don't watch anime, you should know what Death Note is. It's like one of the top anime.
Right. Last but not least, I have Fruits Basket.
Fruits Basket! Of course I've read that.
Natsuki Takuya.
I've read it.
Oh my goodness.
3 times.
I read this series twice already, and it's a long series.
Well, now you've read it 3 times.
I read it first by itself.
And I'm gonna reread it again because I want to do a review on it, but I need to reread it again.
This series, if you are not into manga, I am telling you, just read this series anyway. Yes. It is
I'm still giving you that advice. Even if you're not into manga, read the series.
I would explain it as kind of like a contemporary, mystery, supernatural type of thing.
Alright, so that's it. There are a few books on this haul that I have read, but there are some I haven't. So in January, I have to read Fangirl, Eleanor and Park, The Time Traveler's Wife, I'll Give You the Sun, Just One Day, The Wrath of the Dawn, and Death Note. So 7 books. Ooh, that makes me cringe. Along with other books I have to read in January, like, that's a lot. Oh my gosh. Hopefully I'll get to all these so I don't have to unhaul them. This makes me nervous. So yeah, let's just hope I get to all these books in January. But I also do get one saved, so there's that. But I'm just hoping I can get to all 7 of those books. We'll just see how it goes. That was my reaction to my first book haul, and these books I'll be putting onto my January TBR. Excited for it, excited to get to all these books, and hopefully I do get to all of them in January. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did,